Not crazy. It is a bug.
Yeah, that's not a want to kill you bug.
No, it's a weird bug. Video?
Look how shiny it looks now with all that fluid that's sprayed all over everything.
I can see where it broke. Last week, we left you with the news that our Suburban had broken down, and thankfully, that's not the end of the story. God took care of everything from day one as we were leaving Missoula, helping out some new friends, and just getting to see God's beautiful creation. We made our way into Idaho on that cool, rainy morning, and then found ourselves in the little interstate town of Rufus, Oregon.
They're not windmills, they're spinny thingies.
It's a really big train.
That's a trainy thingy. With a trailer thingy.
I wasn't really trying to follow the trailer, but spinny thingy. No, actually I was trying to find the train, but the trailer was in the way.
Stalker.
Thankfully, after 2 nights in Rufus, our friend Ben came with his very large flatbed trailer, which he used to tow the Suburban back to North Powder, some 2.5 hours away, where he not only found the parts for us that we needed to replace the rear end, but also completed all of the work on the Suburban before we could get there to give him a hand. So remember the truck we mentioned? Daniel, Nathan's father, purchased a truck in Roseburg and had it delivered to us in Rufus, Oregon. So you all might be thinking, wow, what a great person, what a great father to buy him a truck. He is pretty great, but we are paying for the truck. So, yes, it's pretty phenomenal. This little F-150 hauls fantastically. It tows wonderfully. We've had a little bit of a learning curve just with the difference in wheelbase and different things, but we've enjoyed it thus far. With Rufus firmly in the rearview mirror, we made our way to Biggs Junction, fueled up, and then headed south. The funny thing is, going south out of Biggs Junction, there's a very large hill as you climb out of the Columbia River Gorge, and our first jaunt down this road in our Nissan Versa, we could not keep up to the speed limit, and this truck, F-150, 2017 F-150, made it up the hill, no problem, towing our 28-foot travel trailer, and Nathan had a little bit of trouble sometimes keeping it under the speed limit. So right out of the gate, we were thrilled and impressed by not only all the bells and whistles and fancy radio, but by just the capability of the truck, and just thankful for the chance to have something that's not broken down and just to be on the road again. Our grand plan for this Oregon trip was to visit friends and family and give Nathan and his dad a chance to go hunting together. Unfortunately for them, we saw more deer in the neighborhood than they saw out in the woods. However, the trip was not a total loss. We decided to go spend a day at the coast. We went to the Prehistoric Gardens and got to see some pretty interesting things. You look in the sky, because those could be clouds. instead of
Wasn't that big.
over the sea, is what she's saying.
On the ground.
Like, you could pretend we're driving on Skyloft, but it's like a billion times larger than Skyloft because Skyloft is tiny. And you know we have cars.
So, what do you think?
It has like this, and I think it would be a bit taller, but I didn't even notice it was there until I got out.
It does have odd teeth.
I'm gonna
I
take
don't
a
know.
picture to send to Abby.
What do you think, Leia?
I think it's plastic.
It's not
And
plastic.
have weird teeth. It's a prehistoric to Jurassic Park. But look at that one. The proportions are all weird.
Yeah. It is kind of a roadside attraction, but so
Can't T-Rex fight that close to the camera? She can't see. The T-Rex is too small overall. And there's a raptor over there. More accurate, but yeah. It looks
Oh.
like the fire lizard.
Look, it's the Patriosaurus.
Anyway.
Literally, Tom Slow. Dun dun dun. Oh, look at that. Baby Triceratops. Baby Triceratops. Baby Triceratops.
Ian, so don't.
Labyrinthodont.
Okay. I'll leave you to saying that word. Amphibian lived during the lower Permian period of the Paleozoic era. Although only 7 feet long, he's one of the largest of the primitive amphibians. His modern relatives are the frogs and salamanders. Yep,
It's a salamander with yellow eyes and apparently tiger stripes.
Yeah, one spot with a little edgy.
Ancient, prehistoric teenage daughter. They're terrifying, aren't they? Look, there's 3 of them.
Did you see that one over there?
Which one?
The one that looks like a lizard, a newt.
A salamander.
Salamander. There you go.
Salamander. Say hi.
Hey, Scamander.
It's Newt Salamander.
Hi. I don't have eyes like a salamander. Sorry.
The
Obviously,
primitive,
Nathan's
attractive
cheesy jokes work on me. But we ended up back in Bandon, enjoying a little bit of a breeze at the jetty. We spent a little time just wandering around the beach and looking for seashells.
There's the weird people, though. Those are weird. Hey, there's the ocean. Waves.
Just a little family photo with Nathan's dad on the beach before we headed back to Roseburg, where we helped a friend with some leaky water issues and got to spend a little more time with all the friends that sent us off earlier this year.
More stuff that you guys have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, display lights.
The display
Hey.
is a nice touch. Honestly, I really like the Rich King. That's like Optimus. Oh, and his fat balloon.
I don't think you guys saw Hulk. The big Hulk, he got that one.
I like that he has them facing towards the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, Hulkbuster.
Again, scale-wise, like, Nathan, can you stand there?
That's impressive.
Did you turn the heat down for him?
I just have running the fan right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, so it doesn't.
Wow, teenagers.
Yeah.
They're temperamental like cats.
They want your attention until you give it to them, and then they're like, pshaw, I don't know you.
Exactly. And then they come back when they want something and leave again. Without
Yeah.
saying thanks.
So I just wanted
Hi.
to have you walk
And we
through the goodies you just got. So
goodies.
we just had supper with some friends here in Roseburg and
In our former house.
in our former house.
It's
which
cleaner
is-
than when we lived here.
There's
No.
less stuff.
Not much, actually.
Yeah, that went
More
through the
dirtier
washer.
now, actually.
This is the
Um,
cat's mouse.
Yes, the cat's mouse went through the washing machine.
Well, then eat it.
Why do you wash the
I don't know. Anyway,
This is in your underwear, probably.
so anyhow, our friends have been helping with the electrical projects that we've had, and kept Nathan from blowing himself up.
Too many times.
starting anything on fire?
Yeah. So anyhow, it's been very interesting, and so we knew when we were coming that they had purchased Nathan a new multimeter because his other one melted.
It started on fire.
It melted in a bright flash of
It didn't do what it was
fury.
supposed to.
So anyhow, besides the multimeter, because we don't have it inside right now, I'm going to have Nathan walk you through all the things that. So our friend is an electrical engineer. So here are. Whoops. No. There's a button and I've been trying to swap it. Okay.
Parmesan cheese. Very
Okay.
close.
Okay.
Well, it's this one on the back, so. Ooh. See, important.
Okay.
Can't eat pizza without this.
Yeah, you're
Otherwise
not
it's
physically
nasty.
capable of putting
Nasty.
Only-
Okay.
Mackenzie River. Don't eat Mackenzie River.
Okay. Moving on.
For you in Missoula, don't eat Mackenzie River.
It's not that bad.
Dangerous and deadly. And
Mackenzie
annoying
River's
very
in Oregon anyway. Okay.
It'd probably be a better
There's
angle
one.
if you filmed from right here.
No, because I need to be able to see Daddy's face.
I know, I just need
Okay,
like
first one. Ooh, look. Bowling head for wire.
Okay.
That way we can stick it on Bella's
Explain.
hair and pull it through.
why'd you pull my hair through anything?
Because it's funny. So this is for pulling wire that's not in a coating. So Romex Simple, which Simple does not pull simply.
Not
Very
at all.
fun toy.
Okay.
And these ones are big honking fun. I'll pull it out. So this one, they're normally called Chinese finger traps by non-electricians.
Like me.
That's what they really are. But
It's a wire Chinese finger
They're
trap that you use.
interwoven or braided cable connectors. So you connect this end onto your mule tape or on your fishing line, and they pull it down and it spans. So this size is for a 4/0 gauge wire, which
Oh my
we were
goodness.
just pulling in. It gets stupidly stuck really quickly. Like I can't get it back out. But that's how it works. And so you grab electrical tape around that once it's on there. That's just going to get on there worse. Yep, that's now further.
Stop doing that! This is how you don't use
Would you like me to help?
Don't
No,
do
we'll be
that.
fine for
Don't do
most of the
that.
video. Okay, and then this one.
Stop.
Can't really
Bella.
see it. I'm
Bella.
gonna keep my finger attached. This is a 1,200 pound mule tape. Very good stuff. Braided nylon rope, but it's flat so it fits through conduit better and doesn't bind with the cable attached to it. So you put this on the end and you pull fingers apparently.
Hey,
My finger's pretty quick.
let's get that on
Okay.
okay. Like
Here,
pause the
here.
video and like
Hold on. Okay, yeah. There.
Hey, look!
okay, but see, it works. Okay,
It looks like a ham.
there you go.
It looks like a ham.
I can too, but fishnet's better.
Yeah, see? It looks like a ham that was cross-cut.
Okay, and then some very
Diamond
nice
cut.
Diamond
wire
cut, whatever.
strippers.
Who cares?
Because I was using my other wire strippers and I broke them using on too big a wire. And Dave bought those ones too for me, so ipso facto, it's Dave's fault.
No, it's not. How is it his fault that you broke what he bought you?
Because it is. He bought me the multimeter too. These are very nice ones, and I look forward to stripping lots of things.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds horrid.
Sadly, it was time for us to say our goodbyes. We visited one more time with Nathan's mom and dad, Ruth and Daniel, and then set off towards Crater Lake. This highway leading from Roseburg through Glide up to Crater Lake is actually called the Thundering Highway because of the number of waterfalls, named and unnamed, along the route. We also drove through the 2020 burn scar, the fire that burned hundreds of acres between Glide and Crater Lake, leaving thousands of dead standing trees. And I believe that's Mount Thielsen in the background on the left there. We also wanted to share one of the funny parts of this particular drive. As you turn from the north entrance of Crater Lake, there is a humongous long straight stretch from that corner all the way down to Highway 138. That is the Dalles, California highway going all the way in the center of Oregon, parallel to I-5 from California all the way up to the Dalles, which is on the Columbia River. Hey, so we're at Gordy's.
Yeah,
It's Gordy's, right?
Gordy's and Lapine.
Yeah.
Very boring.
But it's a
Better than Rufus.
decent place to stop. Yeah, you can park overnight if you need to.
It's a truck stop.
Yeah, it's a truck stop. Easy to
Overpriced
pull
truck
in.
stop. Very
Yeah.
expensive gas.
Well, it's expensive gas, and if you want snacks,
Very expensive too.
wait until you get to a regular
Bend.
store. Yeah, wait till Bend.
Or down in Tumult.
Yeah. So anyhow, almost there, kind of, sort of, halfway for the day. I like to think so, but it's not.
Quarter
All
of the way
right.
for the day, maybe.
All right. Finally made it to North Powder, Oregon, where Ben had already taken care of the Suburban for us, but gave us a beautiful tour of their property and showed us some of the damage from the Suburban. That's sad.
And I brought one of these torsion bars here off of the old one because the old one was bent. So I took the one off of this one and put it on there. And I took all your brakes and everything and put on that new one.
Yay. Thank you. Ben also showed us inside the shop. He's currently building a 2-story apartment at that far end. And here is his grandfather's tractor. Nathan's going to give us a little perspective here walking past it. It's not small, but it looks almost like the toy tractors that I remember as a kid. Ben also showed us quite a few other things on the property I didn't get footage of. They have currently excavated and run power and started the foundation for their log home. And actually, just after we left, I believe a few days later, they actually received the lumber package, which is actually all log delivery for their log home. So I know Jen is super excited to have something a little bit bigger than their tiny home. This is one of those opportunities that we are maybe in the moment not aware of, but so thankful for the chance to just shout God's praises. He took care of everything that we needed. He had everything in place, and along the way reassured us and took care of us spiritually, emotionally, and physically through his church, just through his body. And we're so grateful to all of you who had a part in that and just excited to get to share God's goodness.